dependent on CGI at a time when CGI was kind of klutzy, that I think it could put you off watching the rest of it if you don't get immediately sucked into the awesomeness that is the first three. And when you watch the first three, bear in mind they came out in the late 70s and early 80s. And then think about like all the other sort of like late 70s, early 80s sci-fi movies that were out at the time. And it's just like comparing apples and something that doesn't look anywhere near as good as an apple. Like what they achieved was amazing when you compare it to the other crap that was out there. And the Battlestar Galactica, where you could actually see the guy's hands on the spaceship. You're like, hey, special effects. These effects aren't so special. Get your hand out of the shot. Go on.
At a lecture next week, Kim Kardashian will talk about the objectification of women.
But only after someone tells her what objectification means.
I Googled it.
Yeah. Kim Kardashian giving a lecture about the objectification of women, and I would imagine how much money you can make off of it. This is the most insane thing I've ever heard. I wonder, like, people pay her. People pay her to talk about this sort of thing. Boo, society.
Boo.
Boo.
Boo, hiss,
Go on.
Hiss, boo. Justin Bieber took his 7-year-old sister to Disneyland.
Yeah, height requirements prevented him from enjoying some of the rides together, but I think during the time when height requirements prevented him from riding the rides together, Justin was able to fill the 5 to 10 minutes by signing autographs. It's funny because he's shorter than his 7-year-old sister in that joke.
Go on.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Channing Tatum calls his penis Gilbert. Did you hear about this?
I did. And billions of women call his wife's hoo-ha Lucky. I've never named it. I had one girlfriend once that tried to name it. I really didn't like it. Didn't care for it. Didn't go with it. But I know lots of guys name theirs. Does it have a name, Funkhouser?
You're going to ask me a question like that? I'm a newsman. I'm supposed to have some sort of dignity here. Right? Barents Gibson
dignity.
the third?
What Gibson the third?
Barents Gibson the third? No, I don't have one. I have a random generated name for every time I'm asked.
Yeah. That's,
Do you? Oh, no.
No.
What did the
girlfriend,
ex-girlfriend call it?
Not bringing it up. Not
come
bringing
on.
it up. No. I found it so unpleasant. I found it so unpleasant to have it personified. And I couldn't tell you why. I'm sure a lot of guys would enjoy it. You know.
I don't know. I never saw the
an affectionate nickname and a pat nickname and a pat on the head, so to speak. Really not that bad, but for some reason I did not. No, it wasn't my thing. So I'm leaving that one in the past. Let's move right along.
Leaked Sony emails show that they were required to make Spider-Man straight, white, and a virgin until at least the age of 16.
Yeah, they did.
Those are some rules.
Yeah. In other words, the kind of kid who would be a fan of Spider-Man. Straight, white, virgin till the age of 16. But here's the thing. Absolutely. And it's so stupid. It's so stupid that Spider-Man, that Marvel would have to give this directive to Sony, being like, hey, preserve the integrity of our character. Don't do some Hollywood BS and completely change everything. And you know what? This one actually grinds my gears because people are mad about it. And we'll get into exactly why they should shut the hell up. Shut their stupid, idiotic... Shut your retarded whore hole, as I say to Sarah Palin every once in a while. That's how I feel about people complaining that Spider-Man is not allowed to be a gay black guy or girl. There's reasons for this, and we'll get into it. It has nothing to do with political correctness or being offensive to any kind of minority ever. Go on.
Rose McGowan tweeted some sexist notes she got with a script for an audition for an Adam Sandler movie.
Yeah. Her tweet shocked Hollywood insiders because they had no idea Adam Sandler movies had scripts. It's like, it's a Happy Madison production. What do you expect? It's like the least politically correct institution of filmmaking on the face of the earth.
And also, take off your shirt.
Yeah, exactly. Take it.
Was it like that?
That's good.
Take off your shirt. I can't really do it.
Yeah.
You get the essence.
No, it's not bad. It's not bad. I read somewhere that like Adam Sandler is worth like $2 or $3 billion now. Wow. And I was like, really? Pay me. Yeah, it's annoying. Go on.
Brian Williams has apologized for saying things that weren't true.
Yeah. He also said he's excited to start his new job at MSNBC, which shows he totally has not stopped lying. Go on.
The Georgia home where Here Comes Honey Boo Boo, the Here Comes Honey Boo Boo family lived and shot their reality shows up for sale for $45,000.
I believe it's about 1,300 square feet. Oh, wait, sorry. No, that's Mama June. No idea how big the actual house is. Go on.
A little bit bigger than that, probably. North Korea claims it can cure Ebola, SARS, and AIDS.
Yeah, I saw that. North Korea claiming that it has the cure for all sorts of diseases, up to and including Ebola, SARS, and AIDS, yet still beyond the reach of their greatest scientific minds. A decent haircut for people whose names are Kim Jong. Oh, well. Go on.
Yesterday was International Yoga Day, so give me a downward dog there.
Yeah. Or as Americans called it, Sunday. So cute. My puppy Millhouse is in the studio with us today. He's sleeping by my feet as we speak because today started a little early for him. He's trying to get out the door, be here on time. I was like, you gotta go, Millhouse. Millhouse, we gotta go. And he was like, piss off. It's an hour earlier than we usually wake up. I'm not accustomed to this. But every single morning when he gets out of his kennel, he does downward facing dog. It's really, really cute. He's like, puppy stretch and greet the sun. It's really cute. He's like, this is the first dog I've ever had that's like kenneled. Like all my other dogs have always sort of like slept on the bed and roamed the house and stuff like that. And I can honestly say, kenneling a dog, I think you have to start right off the bat. But it's a really good way to be. Like I always thought, like, I don't want to lock him in one place. And the thing is, you always wind up, if you're like a lot of people I know, when you go out, you always kind of like lock your dogs in the bathroom in case they have an accident or something like that, or what have you, or I don't know. But man, he is really happy in his kennel to the point where he knows he gets a midnight snack when it's or a bedtime snack when it's time to go, and he actually runs to his kennel, hops in it, and sits there waiting patiently to get his Kong and to have the door closed on him. I used to think the idea of kenneling a dog was like, oh man, I don't want to kennel him. Dogs have to run free, and like
not in the cage.
Yeah, it's a real kind of security thing for him. He goes and hangs out in it even when he's not, required to be in it, and it's pretty cool. If you I think dogs get a certain sense of, they get happiness out of security and regularity and knowing what to expect out of life, as we all do, actually. I think, if we know where we got to go and what we got to do to make the world go around, I think we all like that.
Zen comes to peace.
Yeah, Zen
First
comes to peace.
Comes to balance, then comes to peace.
Exactly. And the dog, Millhouse, is at peace in his kennel. I never would have thought it, but it absolutely worked out. I totally recommend it. I believe it makes owner and dog happier in many instances. Yes, I do. Pope Francis, he's all up in climate change at the moment. We'll discuss that shortly.
I know it's not right, but I think that I would feel better if I could smash all your fingers so you could never touch a guitar again and make that horrible thing that you so laughably call music. That's not what the word music means, that's not how you use it. You gave it a shot, you tried your best just sucked without enough, so hang it up, just give it up. It's time somebody lets you know that you will never be good enough. You will never be one of us. You.
USA Headline News. I'm Kelly Sloan. Authorities say the latest reported sighting of what could be one of the escaped prisoners in upstate New York was in Adirondack Park. New York State Police Major Michael Cotero says they will continue to search the area until all leads have been exhausted.
We will search under every rock, behind every tree and structure until we are confident that that area is secure.
Just hours before, hundreds of law enforcement officers searched 2 towns more than 350 miles away. A week of funerals is ahead for the victims of the church massacre in Charleston, South Carolina. Yesterday, Emmanuel AME Church opened its doors for the first time since Wednesday night. Resident Cindy Brown says she's happy to see people from around the country visiting the church.
I think it's fabulous. They're here from all over, and this represents America.
Over the weekend, thousands of people linked up on a towering bridge in show of unity. This is USA Headline News.
If you get up to use the bathroom multiple times a night, if you've ever had to rush to get to a bathroom or worried that a hard laugh or cough could cause an embarrassing accident, if bladder control issues are a real concern for you or your aging parents, please listen to this important message. Healthy Control is an all-natural bladder control formula with ingredients proven to relieve urgency, reduce frequency of urination, reduce embarrassing bladder leakage, and the number of nighttime trips to the bathroom. Now we're giving away a free 30-day supply to callers from this area. Call 800-918-4177 now for details. With Healthy Control, you'll feel more confident and comfortable, and finally get a full night's sleep again. Take charge of when and how often you go to the bathroom. Call now for details on how to receive your free 30-day supply of Healthy Control at 800-918-4177. Hurry, this free offer will not last long. Call 800-918-4177 to find out how to get your free 30-day supply of Healthy Control. That's 800-918-4177. Again, 800-918-4177.
It's trending.
In golf at the U.S. Open, 21-year-old Jordan Spieth won his second straight major and the second major of his career with a 569 on the final day. He birdied the 18th hole to put him in position to win, but he also got some help from Dustin Johnson, who 3-putted on the 18th hole to finish one shot back, tied for second place. For Jordan Spieth, he's the youngest U.S. Open champ since Bobby Jones in 1923.
I didn't expect the next one to come this soon necessarily. We certainly planned on getting into contention, but I know it's in a good place, and I'm certainly pleased with where the career has come so far, and looking forward, we've got to look to the next goal.
So Spieth has now won the Masters and the U.S. Open. Up next is the Open Championship at St. Andrews on July the 16th. In baseball games of note, the White Sox walked off with a 3-2 win over the Rangers in 11 innings on a Gordon Beckham home run. The Indians beat the Rays 1-0 on a walk-off sacrifice fly, and the Orioles scored 4 in the ninth and beat the Blue Jays 13-9. I'm Eddie Garcia.
We are Fox Sports. iHeartRadio shines the spotlight on Genesis.
After having replaced Anthony Phillips and John Mayhew with Phil Collins and Steve Hackett, the classic Genesis lineup was in place, and the band went on their now legendary 1971 tour, a colorful lineup of strange performances. It was with Foxtrot, however, that Genesis scored their first major critical success. Selling England by the pound in 1973, soon made number 3 in the UK charts, gave the band a reputation in America, and also provided their first UK hit single. A year later, Genesis, now big-time rock superstars, released the concept double album, The Lamb Lies Down on Broadway. This album was also the last one to be made by the original Genesis lineup.
Keep listening to iHeartRadio for more Genesis and all your favorite artists.
My name is Dale Pazinski, and this is how I live United. I volunteer with United Way, helping the homeless in my community by teaching computer skills and helping them build a basic resume to save on their very own USB drive. It's huge when somebody says, "Hey man, that job that you helped me apply for, I got it." My name is Dale Pazinski. I help people achieve financial independence. So I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
Give, advocate, volunteer, Live United. Go to liveunited.org. Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
Go ahead, favorite the show, and enjoy AD on the go. iHeartRadio presents AD.
Monday. You are nothing if not consistent, bitch. Not you, Monday. All right, Funkhouser, let's get through some. Ooh.
You better not call Monday a bitch again, I guess.
I guess not.
At an ice cream social in Italy, a little girl cried and ran away from Michelle Obama.
Yeah. This is how you get to finish your ice cream when you're around Michelle Obama. Cry and run. Cry and run.